cutting him off. Karguis distracted by the locker room leadership program.
Well, he didn't want them out there. Why are they coming out? They might be more of a distraction or more of a hindrance than they are a help.
Well, let's be honest. If Mr. Thompson is able to inject himself somewhere, he's going to do it, right? He's a teacher after all. Always want to be the loudest person in the room. Obviously, it looks like they're coming to grab a seat next to us. Get the best seat in the house.
No, you can sit there if you like, guys.
They're very handsome up close, aren't they?
They are very handsome.
Handsome.
Yes, they are the Locker Room Leadership Program, here to support Rogan Karguis, here for his Coastal Championship defense against Dustin Connors.
Dustin Connors getting the early advantage over Rogan Karguis thanks to the interruption from the Locker Room Leadership Program. Let's be honest. You'd be mistaken to think that the Locker Room Leadership Program are out here to help Dustin Connors because he's taken advantage of that disruption. As we said earlier, Rogan Karguis obviously did not win the Locker Room Leadership Program out here, but they came out nonetheless. And it's not worked in his favour.
Great ring awareness there by Karguis, of course, wrapping himself around those ropes to break the hold, but also using the ropes to his momentum and getting Connors out of the ring. And he's going to try and throw him over the top. Like we said, a lot of history between these two. You may not have seen a great deal of it here within Explosive Pro Wrestling. But this rivalry and friendship runs deep, as does the friendship with Karguis, who's pointing out to the Locker Room Leadership Program here.
Told him to stay there.
To the left of me.
Stay there.
Hanging out, Mr. Thompson, he's got himself some popcorn. It's very nice.
Sweet and salty, my fave. Cold bread? Dustin Connors apprehensive to get back in the ring. Referee says, I will back Karguis away. Come in, Dustin Connors. And let's continue. What is this?
Connors saying that he got poked in the eye.
That is not what I saw.
Didn't look that way. Referee Matthew Clark, I think he might have seen through it, but he's giving him a warning anyway. Is he playing along? Who's to say?
Is this professional wrestling or European football, soccer as they say? More floppies than the EPL.
How dare you?
Romance sport.
What is a romance sport?
AFL, the greatest of all. Apart from Explosive Pro Wrestling. We're the greatest.
Meanwhile, Karguis has got the leg of Connors. This crowd really does not like Connors. And it's one of those things, he's got himself aligned with the Untouchables in TMDK, whilst not being properly affiliated into the group. There are some amazing people to learn from, and I hope they're passing on their knowledge to these youngsters, because I think Dustin Connors has an amazing future ahead of him, and he's got some natural raw talent that still seems to be a little bit untapped into. Great move there as well.
We know the connections that TMDK have with Japanese wrestling, and obviously the Japanese tradition of the young boys, the boys that are coming through training, carrying their gear around, and I guess, being their bitch, and sort of TMDK have brought that over here. But I feel like maybe they've taken it a couple of steps too far against Dustin Connors, who's really just at the mercy of TMDK, and clearly you can see TMDK nowhere to be found right now. Definitely not supporting Connors as he supports them.
Well, I mean, whilst it seems you're implying that they're taking advantage of Dustin Connors, be that as it may or where your stance on that sits, we should also point out that Damien Slater has got himself an invitation tournament matchup later on tonight, and Marcus Peters in the main event defending his EPW championship. So, they've got a little bit on their plate, to their credit.
That's true. I mean, look, if I was Damien Slater, I wouldn't come out here and support Dustin Connors either. I really am.
Connors now, though, looking quite good so far in this matchup. Just plants the head of Karguis into that far turnbuckle.
Dustin Connors really having one over here on Karguis. Obviously, Karguis the champion, and so you sort of think that he's going to just have his way with Dustin Connors. But as you said, they came up together, and although their paths may have taken different turns, still two exceptionally good professional wrestlers. And Dustin Connors really trying to stake his claim here. I mean, imagine after the sort of troubling years that he's had recently, if he can walk away with the Coastal Championship, imagine what Damian Slater and Marcus Pitt would say if Dustin Connors was able to walk that stage with the Coastal Championship over his shoulder.
I'm sure they'd be wrapped. It might even be enough to make them, I guess, let him be more part of the group than what he already is.
It wouldn't hurt, that's for sure. It would definitely help out. He's got a long way to go, though, when he's in the ring against someone like Rogan Karguis. Oof! He fires back with a shot of his own.
That's right. Karguis, of course, had an amazing series of matchups with Bruno Nitro last year. They traded the Coastal Championship back and forth. Although it was a reawakening late last year that Karguis lost the Coastal Championship to the great George. Of course, managed to get it back at Collision Course. It's been a hell of a 12 months for Karguis. Offering leadership program want to show their support, as we saw in that video. As always, give us a follow at EPW Perth. Karguis wants to do it on his own.
If Dustin Connors wins the Coastal Championship here tonight, I reckon they should rename it the Hot Potato Championship, because as soon as you get it, you can't bloody hold on to it. There's challenges coming up from the rear at all times. Boy, oh boy, that reaction is surprising, interesting. I don't know. This crowd really behind Karguis here.
That's right, they're not big fans of Dustin Connors, but
I guess that's it, isn't it?
as you said, Karguis doing things on his own, earning the respect that he has, because it's hard not to deny the talent that he's got.
It's just not someone who I feel cares about respect, you know. I feel like he doesn't show much care or respect to the fans, and but yeah, as you said, obviously the pure hatred of Dustin Connors shines through, and if you're an enemy of Dustin Connors, you're a friend of ours, says the EPW fans.
Also, the spirit of competition and the will to want to win.
What are you, a Disney movie?
I wish I'd have a lot more money. Right now, full Nelson by Connors. Looked like he was going for a dragon suplex. Karguis over the back of a strike. Gets out of that springboard. Go behind by Connors. Oh, there you go. Drills him down. Karguis looking worse for wear. Connors with a head of steam. Comes off the ropes. Gets met. Oh, beautiful. Only a 2 count though for Rogan Karguis, as that Coastal Championship still hangs in the balance for either competitor to take.
A round of applause for Mr. Thompson here. Obviously, can't forget here to support his locker room leadership pal in Rogan Karguis. As he has a front face lock on, Dustin Connors forces him into the corner. Referee says you got 5. You're going to break it up. Referee Steve. Oh!
Matthew Clark.
That's not what he told me.
Everyone's Steve to you.
No, that's referee Steve. Mark my words. Ask him afterwards. Rogan Karguis climbing the ropes. Has Dustin Connors exactly where he wants him. What's he going for here? Thought he was going for a superplex. No. Sets him up even further. Locks it in.
Connors trying to get his way out of it. He's hooked that leg up. Oh, twisting fisherman suplex off the second rope from Dustin Connors. That could turn the tides of this matchup.
Fantastic desperation reversal there from Dustin Connors. Rogan Karguis took 1 too many seconds trying to set up that superplex. Rogan Karguis hooked the leg, spun it out into the fisherman suplex. Could we see it? No.
That was close, a little too close.
You can see the
Okay.
locker room leadership program going out for moral support.
Mr. Thompson just said we may not help him, but we can support. Jay Taylor getting in the ring. That's a little bit more than helping and supporting.
I was going to say, he may as well be in the bloody match.
Matthew Clark trying to stop him as Thompson's just giving Karguis a whiteboard, giving him a bit of extra weaponry.
Karguis throws it away though. Says, I don't want to, I mean, we said it before. He doesn't want a piece of it. Dustin Connors has the whiteboard though. Karguis, sees it coming. Mr. Thompson fights it off Dustin Connors. Thank goodness.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Whiteboard to the head. That board just collapsed over the skull. Karguis, New Coastal, no!
Oh my God. You can see the relief on the face of Mr. Thompson. He thought he had cost his charge in Rogan Karguis the Coastal Championship. But thank Jeebus, thank the school principals up high, we were going to have a new coastal champion in Dustin Connors. Boy, oh boy.
That was so close. So close, but not close enough. Oh, sunset flip.
Roll through by Connors. No, another roll through. Referee
Crucifix.
getting his money's worth here.
Goes behind, lands on his feet, crawls through the legs. Karguis with some very quick moves here. Springboard! Will it be enough? That's it!
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, and still EPW Coastal Champion, Rogan Karguis.
Oh boy, I bet Mr. Thompson is oh so pleased. 2 times his distractions nearly cost Rogan Karguis the championship. I mean, at the start of the match, Dustin Connors came out all guns blazing from the distraction of the locker room leadership program, and then nearly, after he hit his own man over the head with that whiteboard, but obviously Rogan Karguis still the champion, and of course Mr. Thompson in to celebrate as expected.
The locker room leadership program nearly cost Karguis that championship.
You see the frustration on Karguis. I mean, he knows
He's
it.
got some stern words to the principal, Mr. Thompson, right now.
You don't need them, Rogan.
You don't need them, says someone in the front row, and maybe that's true. Causing more harm than good. Oh, Jesus. I didn't
Whoa, Thompson with a right-hand shot straight at the jaw.
see that coming. Look at the frustration on Rogan Karguis' face. Thompson, get out of there. Oh, Jay Taylor striking Rogan Karguis after he put his hands on Mr. Thompson. What the hell are we seeing here, Minty?
Look, this is the last thing I expected to see here tonight. They wanted to help and did anything but that. Karguis managed to retain his title, but jeez, I think we are seeing Rogan Karguis in his last moments with the leadership program.
I mean, he's still the champion. I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. He didn't
He
lose.
said some very stern words to Mr. Thompson, and something tells me he did not like what he heard.
Maybe Mr. Thompson was sick and tired of not being the champion.
Oh, Thompson's got him up.
Oh! Huge spine buster there from Mr. Thompson.
No hat, no play. It's gone for a microphone.
Mister, I can do this myself. Mister, I can do this. You forget who you are. You were no one. No one until the locker room leadership program picked you up. Nobody cared. These fans, these losers cheering your name, nobody cared. You didn't win this belt. You're out of the locker room leadership program. You didn't win the belt. The locker room leadership program won this belt. You don't deserve it.
That's it, isn't it? Mr. Thompson wasn't happy enough being associated with the Coastal Championship. He wants to be the Coastal Champion. I mean, a picture paints 1,000 words, and
They just kicked him out of the locker room leadership program. They claiming squatters' rights on that championship. I don't think that's how it works, Molly. You can't just take that title.